Start your morning with a smile, my dear children. In this class, let's learn about perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines, two lines that are intersect to form a right angle. The symbol used for perpendicular lines upside down T. So there are four angles. So in the perpendicular lines there are four angles. In this figure, line M is perpendicular to line N. So with the symbol we denote the perpendicular lines M perpendicular to N. Now perpendicular bisector. The bisector, which means it divides two equal parts. It divides equal parts. So a perpendicular bisector is a ray or a line, segment or even a plane that is perpendicular to segment. It is midpoint. So where it will be? It will be on its midpoint. It is a line segment AB. The line segment CD, it is a perpendicular bisector to the AB. Here it divides through the midpoint M. So AM and MB is equal part. So perpendicular bisector, it divides a line or line segment or a plane or any figure. It divides in equal parts through its midpoint. That is called the perpendicular bisector. Now let's learn about triangle. So a triangle is a three-sided polygon. Yes, it is the least number of sided polygon. While you learn about the basic geometrical ideas chapter, we learned about the triangle. It has three-sided polygon. So a triangle has three sides, three vertices and three angles. Now let's learn types of triangle. So what are the types of triangle? There are 6 types of triangles are there. Based on sides, it has 3 types. Based on angles, it has 3 types. So the first thing is an equilateral triangle. It has 3 equal sides. It has 3 equal sides. On isosceles triangle, it has 2 equal sides. It has 2 equal sides. It is called an isosceles triangle. Then scalene triangle, it has no equal sides. It has no equal sides. It is based on their sides. Then based on their angle, acute angled triangle, it has 3 angles also less than 90 degree. That is called a acute angled triangle. Then right angle, it has only one angle as 90 degree. Then it is called a right angle triangle. Then obtuse angle triangle, it has one angle greater than 90 degree. That is called obtuse angle triangle. Then we are going to learn about a quadrilateral, a four-sided polygon. Their interior four angle is 360 degree. So quadrilateral, it is called as a four-sided polygon and the sum of whose interior angle is 360 degree. It is the example figure for the quadrilateral. Then these are the example figures for quadrilateral, square, rectangle, rhombus and then parallelogram. Then you may get, ma'am, now only you said the quadrilateral has four-sided polygon. Then why we are calling as a square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram? So it is called a specific name. Why we are calling as a square? Because it has all the four sides are equal. So that we are calling as a square. But it has four-sided polygon. So it is called a quadrilateral. It is a common name. So which are the figure it has four-sided polygon? That is called a quadrilateral. Now types of quadrilateral. So These are the types of quadrilateral. The trapezoid, then kite. Then from a quadrilateral parallelogram, the parallelogram will be divided into two parts. One is rhombus, another one is rectangle, and then rectangle, from a rectangle and rhombus, the square will be formed. So these are the types of quadrilateral. Let's learn about properties of quadrilateral now. Now, properties of quadrilateral. So in quadrilateral shapes, how it sides, how it angles, everything we will discuss. So what are the properties of quadrilateral? Here, parallelogram. Parallelogram has opposite sides are parallel and equal. Both also parallel and equal. All sides are not equal and opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. Then diagonals are not equal, diagonals are not perpendicular each other. Then for a rectangle, opposite sides are parallel and equal. All sides are not equal, opposite angles are equal, and then diagonals are equal and diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Then square, opposite sides are parallel and equal, all sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, diagonals are equal and it perpendicular to each other for a square. For square alone, all the conditions are true. Then for rhombus, opposite sides are parallel and equal, then all sides are equal and opposite angles are equal, but diagonals are not equal, but diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Trapezium, trapezium has only the one set of parallel sides and no equal sides, and then no opposite angles are equal, and then diagonals are not equal, not perpendicular to each other. So only for square all those conditions are true, the remaining everything diagonals or else all sides may be not equal. Okay, so once again check everything. Then we are going to learn about set squares. Okay, see, there are two types of set squares and they are named according to the angles present on each other. So in your geometry box, there are two types of set squares are there. So the angles are mentioned 45 degree, 45 degree, it is a right angle 90 degree. The same it is 30 degree, 60 degree and it is 90 degree. So first using a set square, we can form a parallelogram. If we use a set square, 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree set two set square, if we use to form a parallelogram. Next, 45 degree, 90 degree set squares if you use, you will get as a square. Two set square you have to use. The same 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree set square. Two set square if you use, you will get as a rectangle. 4 set square, which one you used for a square? The same set square if you use for a rhombus, 4. So that you will get as a rhombus figure. Polygon, which means the figure made up of entirely line segments, that is called a polygon. Here triangle, rectangle, pentagon, octagon and hexagon. So which are the figure made up of entirely line segment, that is called a polygon. These are the polygons. So for the 3-sided polygon, triangle, 4-sided polygon, quadrilateral, 5-sided polygon, pentagon, 6-sided polygon, hexagon, 7-sided are the heptagon, 8 sides are the octagon, 9 sides are the nonagon, and 10 sides are the decagon. Here 3-dimensional shape. Every day we are using a 3-dimensional shape in our life. First cube, cone, cylinder, rectangular prism, square pyramid and then sphere. These are the 3-dimensional shape every day we are using in our day-to-day life. Let's take an example of cube shape. Here, the cube shape is presented to you. The shaded part is here face of a cube. It is a face of a cube, and then where the two faces are meeting at a line, that is called the edges, and then where are the two edges are meeting at a point, that is called a vertex. So totally a cube has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. If we have a geometry box, take as an example for a geometry box and then find out how many faces, how many edges and then how many vertices. Cube and cuboid has same number of faces 6 and same number of edges 12 and then same number of vertices 8. Properties of 3D shape. Cone. Cone has 2 faces and 1 edge and 1 vertex. Sphere has 1 curved face and 1 edge and 0 vertices. Tetrahedron has 4 faces, 6 edges, 4 vertices. Cuboid has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. Cylinder has 3 faces, 2 edges, 0 vertices. Cube has 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. Triangular prism 5 faces, 9 edges and 6 vertices. Square based pyramid 5 faces, 8 edges and 5 vertices. These are the properties of 3D shape. Take any 3D shape from your home, find its faces, find its edges and then find its vertices. So where is the two faces are meeting at the same point, that is called the edges. Where are the 3 edges are meeting at the same point, that is called a vertex. I hope you all understood today's concept. Thank you all.